Hey guys, so for today's video, I'm going to be recreating this press-on set that I saw at the store. So the original set uses more like pastel colors, but I wanted to do more like neon colors since it is summertime, and I feel like neon colors work really well for the summer. So I'm using electric yellow, bliss pink, and a purple that I can't pronounce the name of from Now Reserve, as well as Flirty from Madam Glam. To start off, I paint 4 of the nails with Flirty. I did 2 coats of that, and I cured each coat for 60 seconds. And then for the last nail, I'm doing an ombre. And to do the ombre, I'm using the sponge method to do this. So I'm painting the purple, pink, and yellow onto the sponge and then dabbing that on to the nail. I did have to do like 4 or 5 coats to get it as bright and as opaque as I wanted it to be. And I cured each coat for 60 seconds. If you wanted to do less sponging, you could always put down like a white base and the colors would show up more instead of just doing it, straight on the nail with no base at all. But also when you sponge it on, the layers are very thin. And while you do a bunch of layers for this, it doesn't make the nail super bulky because, like I said, the layers of it are very thin. After that, I wipe off the rest of the nails with some alcohol because I am going to go in and do some nail art. And like I always say whenever I do nail art, I always wipe off the sticky layer on the nails because it does kind of tend to act like a little bit like a blooming gel. Not quite the same as a blooming gel, and it doesn't cause the lines or your artwork to spread as much as a blooming gel, but it does cause them to spread a little bit. Now I'm taking the yellow and doing a French tip on this nail. And I didn't like how this French tip came out the first time, so I did end up wiping it off and redoing it. I also did end up doing 2 coats of the yellow, curing each coat for 60 seconds. And then for this nail, I did a pink French tip, and this pink on camera looks more like bubblegummy, but in person it is a very bright, like neon hot pink color, and you will be able to see that at the end when I show the nails like outside. Like the outside clip shows exactly what the nails look like in person versus the clips of them here underneath like my ring light. It kind of distorts the colors a little bit. And I also did 2 coats of this pink, curing each coat for 60 seconds. Now I'm going in and outlining the French tips. So the yellow French tip gets outlined with the pink, and the pink French tip gets outlined with the purple. Again, I did 2 coats of these colors, curing each coat for 60 seconds. And then for the last two nails, I'm going to paint on some lightning bolts, 3 on each nail, a pink, yellow, and a purple one. I start out by painting both of the pink lightning bolts, then I flash cure both of those nails, and then do the yellow ones, flash cure that, and then do the purple ones. After I do the purple ones, I do a full 60-second cure, and then I did go in and do a second coat on all of the lightning bolts and cured that second coat for 60 seconds as well. And to do these lightning bolts, the best way I can kind of describe it is I started out like I was writing out the number 4, and then at that top line, bring it down just a little bit, and then from that point, do a horizontal line, and then at the end of the horizontal line, drag that down, and then connect that original line that I did in the like number 4 part of it and connect it down to that longest point. I don't know if that made very much sense the way I described it, but I did make sure to leave this all in real time so you can see better how I'm doing it instead of trying to go based off of how I explained it. I've said in previous videos I'm not that great at like actually explaining what I'm doing, and it's just kind of better to watch what I'm doing, I feel like, because I don't always know how to properly explain what I'm doing, but I can show you what I'm doing and like how I'm going about doing it. Now that all the lightning bolts are on, I'm going in and doing the little like shadow outline that's on them. So the pink one gets the purple shadow outline, the yellow gets the pink, and then the purple gets the yellow. I want to say I only did one coat of this because I was able to pack the color on enough to where I could only do one coat. Also without it being too thick to cure. So I got the lines on and I flash cured in between each one, and then once I got all of it on, I did go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. Now I'm taking my shiny top coat from LGN and top coating all of the nails. Once I get that applied, I go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds. And this is the final result. I'm really happy with how these came out, and I love how bright the colors are as well. I know they don't look very bright right now, but in a little bit when you see the outside clip, you will see that they are super bright and neon. This was a fun set to do and really fun to try and recreate a already made like press-on set. Whenever I am at the store and I happen to be in like the beauty section, I do go over and look at the press-on sets and see like the designs they have on them, because you can get some ideas or inspiration from these press-on sets. And also, if you're someone who likes to do your own nails, but and you don't like to wear press-on sets, but you like some of the designs that are on them, you can just recreate them on yourself instead of, you know, buying the press-ons and applying those. But like I said, I'm super happy with these and how they came out. I'm also really surprised at how easy it was to do the lightning bolts. Like, for some reason, I was expecting the lightning bolts to be a lot harder to paint on, but they actually were a lot easier than I was expecting, so that was nice. And as you can see here, the colors are a lot more neon and bright. Like I said, this clip here is exactly how they look in person versus under my ring light. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.